He's got the sexiest eyebrows in the room. He is tall, he is handsome, he is funny. I think he's fathered 5 of my imaginary children already. Please welcome Barry Fisher, everybody. Give him all your love.
This is a big night for me. It's my first show in San Francisco since I moved back to the Bay Area. So I'm taking tonight very seriously. I shampooed and conditioned my eyebrows just for tonight. New Zealand is in the southern hemisphere, and a lot of Americans think that the toilets in the southern hemisphere flush in the opposite direction. But that is a myth. It's not true. It is true, however, that dreidels, the spinning tops played during Hanukkah, do spin in the opposite direction in New Zealand. And that is because there are only 4 Jews living in New Zealand, and they're all left-handed. Thank you. When I was in D.C., I went out on a lot of dates. And my favorite kind of date is a game night. I noticed that all the girls I dated were really good at Boggle, which made sense because they all had a knack for taking words of mine, mixing them up, and then using them against me later. I got a Facebook friend request from my grandma, and I reluctantly accepted. But the worst part about being my grandma's Facebook friend is that it made me realize that my grandma is cooler than I am. She had posted a status update, going to see a show in San Fran, then grabbing drinks with Morris and Irene. And I asked myself, what am I doing tonight? And the answer was, I'm looking at my grandma's Facebook profile. As I grow older, I feel that community leadership is important, and that's why last year I decided to become the captain of an amateur darts team. Thank you. Some of my teammates are here tonight. Thank you for coming out. The thing is that my team is terrible. They aren't good at darts. We're the worst team in the league. A successful night of darts for us is nobody gets hurt. That's good darts. As a captain of a darts team, I am often compared to Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea. And that's because my team, like his, is eccentric, unpredictable, and careless with short-range projectiles. We have a lot in common. You ever have that moment when you were a kid when you realized that your first name was also a fruit? Was that just me? I think it was. Growing up as a berry, other kids had many nicknames for me. They called me Strawberry, Raspberry, Boysenberry, you name it. But it hasn't always been hard being a berry. I'd say my proudest moment of having a fruit name came 5 or 6 years ago when a blackberry was elected president. That was cool. Thank you.